Well, and I honestly, to tell you the truth, I think that we should, like, as an industry, start bringing more and more service providers into the industry.
I agree.
And like onto regional associations. And Capital One, obviously, being a big one, like everybody needs money to have a business.
Yeah.
I need a lot of money. So I think having Capital One on board would be awesome.
I know. I need a lot of money.
Well, I think this is a great time to start the podcast, Thomas. As you can see, this is not our normal setup. Normally, it's Thomas and I on two different completely parts of the world, or just the country, and we're typically recording this via the internet, but we happen to be together because we were at the awesome RMR golf tournament today. I think it was a massive success. What do you think?
It was awesome. I mean, what a great turnout, that people come out and played. And Green Valley Ranch, who hosted the tournament for us, was amazing.
Yeah.
The stuff that those guys did at the course from the very beginning of the day till we were done was outstanding. And I mean, can't thank them enough for hosting us and having us there. And the course was beautiful. The day was awesome. I thought it was an amazing tournament today.
Yeah. And like he keeps saying hosting, and like they were literally hosts to the max. Like, you guys showed up in the morning thinking you were going to have to go out and put everything out and go out and do everything. And they had it all like ready to go. Concierge service was through the roof. It was really awesome. There was a lot of talk about doing a golf tournament next year, so be on the lookout for that. You guys know we always link RMR's event page down at the bottom of all of these posts and in every podcast, so go check all of that out. But big ups to everybody on RMR and at Green Valley Ranch Golf Club today.
Absolutely. And we want to give a shout out to the sponsors who were sponsored the holes today. We had Capital One, Fossa Apparel, Pilot Pen, Halo Branded Solutions, Specialty Incentives. Who else we have? I'm missing somebody, I think.
I think you got most of the big ones, and it was really cool. We're going to be putting together a little bit of a video series too. I'll link that down in the bottom too. Laura, our ED, was phenomenal at getting all the pictures. Really cool today too. These golf carts, normally like the GPS is up top.
Yeah.
But today it was down below, like down where you put the drinks on the golf carts. And every time they had the geofencing going on, every time you'd pull up to the hole that they sponsored, their logo would show up on the screen. Like that was a nice touch.
It was so cool. Bag Makers was the other one.
Bag Makers, there you go.
So thank you all the sponsors for help sponsor our golf tournament today. But yeah, like Brandon said, Green Valley Ranch was outstanding with everything they could do today. I mean, they hosted the thing. We got there early this morning thinking we were gonna have to set up the stuff, and they did everything for us. And the fact that they put the sponsors on the GPS part of that, it was so cool to see. I mean, because you could see it when you pulled up to the hole, who those sponsors were, and everybody got to see that. So I thought it was an awesome thing that they could do.
We're looking to make it bigger next year. We're going to have a lot more fun. The games were hilarious. I got to shoot a bazooka that shot a golf ball out of it. That was awesome, dude.
400 yards. So we can actually tell people we had a 400. Everybody today that shot it could say they had a 400-yard drive, and that's not a lie. I mean, we all drove a 400-yard green. And that was, like you said, that rocket launcher was one of the coolest things. And even the other games we played today was so much fun. And just seeing people out there having a good time and laughing and smiling and joking. And, huge shout out to the Galaxy Golf who came out and did the rocket launch for us today too. So, I mean, I've shot one of those before, but today, I don't know what it was, but that seemed like so much fun. And watching those color balls go through the air that far.
Well, they had a little, it was like a dart back end. So the ball would fly straighter. Because I've done those before, and you shoot it and the ball does this, and it's it's so erratic. You never know where it's going to go. This was he helped you aim it. When you pulled the trigger, that thing went right where you were aiming.
Oh yeah, it was so awesome. I mean, and that guy that was helping us out did such an amazing job. And same thing, like you said, when he helped you aim it and you shot that thing, it was like the coolest thing to watch that ball go flying.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to figure out how to buy one of those and just take it out on every golf course I go to.
Well, needless to say, we love all the events that we are a part of at RMR. And in speaking of, we've got our big expo coming up. You guys, this is dropping on this next Thursday. So you're watching it on Thursday. And we've got our show coming up, like not that week, but the week after, August 13th, National Western Center.
Yep, and so we are excited about the RMR Expo. It's like Brandon said, August 13th, our National Western Center, and it is going to be a really awesome show. We've got great suppliers coming out. We've got lots of great sponsors already. A few other sponsorships available, so those people are interested, let us know. Distributors, come out and have a great time and meet people, see people, look at product. And there's going to be a lot of new things this year that we haven't had in the past. So I think it's going to be a really awesome, turn to get started with Q4 and kind of end Q3. So, lots of great ideas that come out. And like Brandon said, it's going to be here before we know it. So
yeah, it's right around the corner. And again, the links are below. That's it for the formalities. Now let's have a little bit of fun. How did you shoot today, dude?
I saw all the course. Let's see that. I saw every bit of Green Valley Ranch. So if they are ever in need of a landscaper, I definitely can help them out because I saw every bit. I saw a fox. I saw a deer. I think the deer thought we were chasing him, but I saw a snake that was not very big, but it seemed huge, and I was scared to death of it. But I did not shoot great, but I had an amazing time. I mean, the group I played with was such a fun. We had laughs and jokes. And how about you? How'd you shoot?
I know you're not supposed to stack the deck when you play in a charity golf tournament. I may or may not have invited two of my really good friends, and we play second. So shout out to Specialty Incentives for crushing it. Those guys did really well today. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. In fact, it was so much fun, and we had so much fun at the course. And I rarely get to come up to Colorado to play golf. Me and the other two dudes that I brought up, we went and played 9 more holes.
Yeah, they did not get enough of the tournament we played this morning. Came in and had a quick bite during the awards ceremony, and Brandon and his buddies went back out and played in the hot weather and played 9 more holes.
Brutal.
We laughed when we first did a podcast a few podcasts ago that, you live in Texas, I live in Mexico. We always want to come up to Colorado where it's a lot cooler. I don't know what happened, but we came up the week where it is hotter than heck up here. I felt like a chicken wing coming out of a fryer.
I don't know what's going on. Like, did we bring the heat with us? Like, it's so hot, and Colorado's on fire. That's how hot it is right now. But yeah, we went out and played another round. That was a really fun course. Love golf. Anytime I get to have the chance to play extra golf, I'm always about that. Now, you guys probably know this. Thomas and I are big sports guys. Normally, we usually have like sports stuff behind us, or we're in something sports. What's your favorite sport?
I grew up playing baseball and basketball my whole life. Stuck with baseball, through high school and a little bit of college. And I think playing was always basketball.
Oh, okay.
But I stuck with baseball. But I think one of my favorite sports to watch is football. Even though I never played football, but I think watching college football, even pro football, is my favorite sport to watch.
Yeah.
What about you?
And we're right around the corner too. College football is like right there, man.
It's coming up.
It's right there. College football is definitely one of my favorites. Like it's got to be up there. But I'm with you. I played baseball when I was younger. I ran track, cross country, played soccer. So my favorite sport to play is golf. My favorite sport to watch would have to be baseball. Yeah,
I love watching
on any
baseball.
level. Like I can watch, dude. I even like going out and seeing like the t-ball dudes, man. Like, cause they're so like it's so pure. It's the purest form of the sport.
Well, those are people having fun and just enjoying the game for what it is. But I'm with you. I mean, I love watching baseball, especially live. Going to any baseball. I mean, pro, minor league, high school, college, and like you said, little league. All the way. Baseball is such a fun sport to watch, and it's just great to see like that love of the game, you know. And baseball was always in my family for like going back to my grandpa and everything. So it was always a fun thing to really watch. You know, the cool thing about sports, like you said, now it's the Olympics, and that's where I forget how many other sports that I don't really know the rules, but I love watching them. I love watching them, but I did not know.
Dude, handball is the one that got me. I remember handball when I was a kid. Like, we would put like leather straps on our hands and we'd hit a racquetball against a wall. That's what I knew was handball. I didn't know it was this whole like, like get to throw the ball and bounce the ball. It's like basketball and indoor soccer and water polo without the water. It's got to be the coolest sport I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, last night I watched the ping pong, and those guys are amazing.
They're gnarly, dude.
I play ping pong, and I'm lucky if I can get it over the net like 4 or 5 times in a row. Like I get excited. Those guys are
put all that crazy bending on it, catching the corners.
And the fact that they like don't even move, and the fact that they can just it was. I mean, I sat there last night and watched it for 30 minutes, and I don't think I moved because I was in such awe of the stuff that those guys could do with ping pong, and it's amazing to see that.
Yeah. No, that was really cool. Yeah, speaking of which, Olympics are on. What's your favorite Olympic time? Do you like summer or winter better?
I like summer Olympics better. I really do like the Winter Olympics, but I love the Summer Olympics. I love the track and field. I love gymnastics. It's so much fun to watch. The things that those men and women can do in gymnastics is just it is just jaw dropping. I mean, and swimming. It's funny. I've never been a big person to watch swimming live somewhere, but when it's on the Olympics, it is so much fun. But I do really like the Summer Olympics, even though the Winter Olympics are really close. I mean, and it's crazy, like all the new things that they've added to the Summer Olympics. It's so cool to see how the world is expanding to let people breakdancing and skateboarding and so many other things that they're getting. And it's cool because young people coming up now that have a talent can now showcase it in a different way and let the world see how awesome they are at what they do.
Yeah, no, I love the Olympics, but I think my favorite would have to be the winter, just because of hockey, curling, and dude, bobsled and luge. Those dudes are nuts. An ice slide, and you're trying to go down as fast as you can on razor blades.
That is. I mean, I've always laughed. I'm thinking to myself, when you're growing up and you're like, you know what, I should play baseball or football. No, I'm gonna do the luge. That is someone who's you know what, I am a step ahead of no fear than other people. I'm complaining about the heat today, and these guys are you know what, I'm gonna go down on a luge, like you said, 100 miles an hour and not even blink an eye. So it's
crazy, dude.
It is.
Well, it's sports at the pinnacle, right? It's the best of every athlete from every country, and I think that's what makes it amazing. And it's the one time every 2 years, because they alternate, right, that the whole world comes together and just throws their best at it. And it's just really cool. It's a lot of fun. I think for me, and I think you and I probably can share this, but camaraderie in sports, that's why I think I love baseball, because it's it teaches you so many different life lessons. Patience. You gotta have patience.
Yep.
Because baseball, admittedly, is a slow game.
It is
it can be fast, but it's a slow game.
Yeah.
Right. And so it teaches you patience. It teaches you teamwork, because there's 9 of you out there, right, that are all doing what you need to do to win that game, play that defense, and then there's also a little bit of individuality, because you're up to bat. That's just you and the pitcher, man.
Yeah. It's a sport that teaches you, like you said, a lot of different things. A lot of insights that you can learn a lot of that, and it really is, like you said, especially the teamwork, because a ball hits the outfield, you got to throw it to somebody, you got to do something else, like you said. But when you're hitting, then it's kind of individual. It's just you hitting off the pitcher, and it's such a fun thing to watch. I mean, that's why I always loved growing up playing baseball, especially playing with my dad and my brother, and doing things with my friends. And wiffle ball was always one of the coolest things ever.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it is a great thing that it teaches you things like that.
I love it. Well, and it's lessons that you can use in life. It's lessons you can use in business. I write a blog, and one of the things I just wrote about this last time was working like a puppy. So we've all been taught to work like a dog and work until we're dead tired, until we're sweating. But work like a puppy. Have some fun. Show some enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Go be intrigued. Go learn some new things. And I think that that's what makes me so passionate about sports, is that I try to put those two together. Is what did those guys do together, and their practice and their routine and everything that they're doing, and how can I apply that to my team at work?
That's really good. Like you said, I love that analogy. Play like a puppy. Because you're right. I mean, I think we should all do those things in life. We talk about that all the time, about enjoying life every day. The most you can. I mean, life's way too short not to enjoy it every day. I mean, have laughs, have smiles, joke about yourself. I mean, heck, I had so many shots today that I think I got to, help plant a new tree, and you laugh about it. I mean, if you're going to get mad about those things, like you said, have enthusiasm in the things you do.
Yes.
So I think, like you said, sports, teaches you a lot of those things, and obviously it teaches you great life lessons. And
Yep.
I think that's great for, kids to, when they're growing up, whether they're playing sports or doing other activities, playing band or whatever they're doing, it teaches them things that they can take going forward in life. And like you said, I think that's what you said, watching little T-ball, that's fun because they're having a blast. I mean, they're putting their helmet on backwards. They're, they're yelling at mom in the stands, They
love all their little chants that they make up.
Oh, they do. They're out on second base dancing. And, I mean, how cool would that to see a pro baseball game? You're out there and some guy hits a double and he's doing a dance at second base. That would be awesome to see. But I mean, I'm like you, sports are just one of those things that I've grown up my whole life around it. And for me, I think it's one of those, it's just almost like a soothing, any sport that I can go, especially a live event, it's just this is awesome, especially if you go with friends or family and have a great time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what was so fun about today. I mean, just that people out there having a good time. And that's what life should be about.
And that's why we always said in the first podcast, that's why we put in all the marketing out there, you deserve a little bit of time off. But if you do it right, if you're having fun, you're meeting people that you should be connecting with in business. Yeah. And who knows what fruit is bared from meeting those people out on the course.
Oh, I mean, you meet somebody out on a golf course, you meet somebody at a promotional product event, you meet somebody else, you meet a customer, you meet a supplier. You meet a new person, you meet a new friend. I mean, like you said, the things that come with that is just, that's what life is all about.
Yep.
And shoot, me and Brandon met each other 2 years ago, and now we can't stop laughing and talking and joking. And it was 7 a.m. this morning, and we're talking smack to each other in the parking lot, just having a good time. I think people were worried that we were actually going to fight, but I'm too old to fight. That's what they needed to know.
Yeah. Oh man, then your New Mexico came out, so there was that. So Texas had to back down. As you guys can tell and probably can hear from the background noise, we are recording in a community space here at a hotel in Denver. So we're going to keep this episode nice and short, but I think the lessons from this one are have fun in business and in life, play sports, like sports, all that type of stuff. Learn from different realms and bring it into your business. So again, reminder, we got the expo coming up.
August 13th, National Western Center. Hop on our website. You can register, whether you're a supplier or distributor, hop on. We'd love to see you guys out there. It's gonna be an amazing time. Lots of more fun, lots of laughs, lots of smiles, lots of fun things to take back they can have a great time with. And like you said, now you got to see the two of us together. The boys are back, baby. We're back.
We're back. We are back.
We are back. But it's also just fun to be with this guy, man. We always, like you said, we're always on different sides of a computer, but it was fun to be with you today, and definitely be live. And we're going to be live together in a few weeks at the expo, so you guys can come out. Who knows? We might be doing something there too.
Hey, who knows?
You never know with us.
You never
we're like
know.
Lloyd and Harry over here. You never know what we're going to do. So,
well, thanks for joining us on this episode of The Climb, and we will see you on the next one.